Previously, on Taverns and Caverns Path A, we defeated a monstrous creature known as a Cerevoid. Apparently, the Cerevoid is the third phase of the Spiraelith's metamorphosis, and it was incredibly powerful. Nothing like I had imagined even through studies at the universities of New Tempest. But thank the Octac Divines that we were able to defeat it without any casualties. Despite our efforts in searching for the artifact that Iman Vanellas tasked us with finding, we couldn't find it, so we must delve deeper into this research facility. We just need to find the containment unit X420T, and we can hurry up and get the heck out of here. There's something more to this research facility than I think we understand, and I'm not wanting to find out. Episode 33, A Swarm of Grins, Path A. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Taverns and Caverns Path A, everyone. This is your Dungeon Master HaphazardDM. And last time on TNC, the party had continued searching the research facility in order to find out what was going on to the researchers and the guards, as well as attempting to find a specific relic that Iman Vanellas had requested, or I should say ordered the party to obtain. And that relic is inside a containment unit called XR2OT. They were not able to find that relic on the first level of the facility. They'll have to continue delving deeper into the dungeon in order to find it. But Isundra did pick up a different containment unit called RX424. Don't know what that is going to do just yet, but she will have it for future things. And Felicia, I hope you make sure to write that down on your character sheet somewhere, because I'll probably forget. I have it in my notes, but I have so many notes. And the party ended up fighting the creature known as a Cerevoid, which we all know as the third and final stage of the Spiraelith's metamorphosis. That creature itself was quite the boss for the party, but everyone was able to eventually work together to destroy the Cerevoid, leaving the party to themselves in this dark, decrepit research facility. But they still need to delve deeper. So we're going to start where we left off. It sounds like that you guys, I think, were thinking about maybe taking a short rest. I don't remember. But remember, if you do take a short rest is considered like 4 hours worth of resting. So that's something to think about if you want to take a short rest. Because anything can potentially sneak up on you during a short rest or even a long rest. But you still have not regained all your spell slots and such. Well, you know what? Actually, you all leveled up to 8. I'll say that because you leveled up to 8, you get your spell slots back. How's that?
Okay.
See, I'm a kind DM.
Damn.
You're trying to get some good points back in there.
What do you mean? I'm trying to get some good points back in there, Kendall.
No explanation is needed. Or the party knows. The party understands. So.
Oh, goodness gracious. So technically, when you do level up, you do not regain all your spent spell slots. But I'm being nice. I'll let you regain your spell slots, but your HP stays the same. We'll leave it at that, because most of you have pretty decent HP anyways right now, from what I'm seeing. So I'll leave it there. Remember, the only other way that you guys know that you can go to get deeper into the facility is through that tunnel that headed downwards, where Yaito and Thaddeus were attempting to walk down when they were mind controlled. But what do you all do?
Well,
I have 43 HP, so I don't know what you're talking about with our HP looking good, but
yeah, I mean, I have 48 hit points and 9 temporary hit points, so it could be worse. But
it just
Damien,
depends on if we run into something.
yeah. Man, we gotta check on our wagons.
Well, everything seems to be down here, so we should be fine.
I guess. I don't trust nothing in this bitch.
Oh, we do need to find the package.
Yeah, what was the name of it again?
X4 2OT.
All
Damn,
right.
Rod wrote that down.
Right.
You see, you wrote it down.
Well, based on how they've been treating us, their mind control and all, it's not safe for us to split up. So let's just travel closely together and try to be as sneaky as possible. I really don't want to fight one of those things again.
Unfortunately, sneaky is not my thing.
Well, doesn't mean you can't try. So I'm gonna have we basically searched all of this room?
Yeah, for the most part, yes.
Okay.
I mean, you found a bunch of containment units, but none of them seem to be what you were looking for. I know, if I remember correctly, you had a discussion about trying to grab a bunch of them and putting up on the wagon up above, but that was going to take some time if you try and do that.
Yeah, but we've ensured that none of those are the package.
Correct.
Okay, so I'm going to.
Yes, we can come back to it, right? I think that's what we decided on. We'll come back to it.
Yep.
Is
I
there a
think so.
map that we're on? Because all I see is goblins.
Goblins. Wait a minute.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm looking at, but anyway, I'm gonna roll a stealth.
Oh, go to the top right. Yeah, you're in the top right of roll 20.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, so my stealth is pretty good.
24. So with your stealth, one second, Felicia. With your stealth, what are you doing with that stealth?
I'm gonna lead whenever we
Okay.
do leave this room.
Okay. All right. And Isundra, what are you doing?
I was just gonna say I could cast Pass Without a Trace. A veil of shadows and silence radiates from you, masking you and your companions from detection. For the duration, each creature you choose within 30 feet of you, including you, has a +10 bonus to dexterity stealth checks. And can't be tracked except by magical means.
Ooh.
Damn.
Well, yeah, cast that on us. He's gonna make us make more than one stealth.
So you get basically a +10 to your stealth bonus.
Hell yeah.
Definitely will need that.
Yeah, Thaddeus needs that. Motherfucker's loud as hell.
Since
heavy
some of
armor.
us are still injured, I could also heal some of us. I have a mass healing word I could cast. Just to make sure that our HP we're feeling healthy before any next encounter.
I ain't gonna tell
I
you
feel
no.
that, right? Unless we're taking a short rest. It's up to y'all.
Damien breathing hard. Time is of the essence. Ain't no resting. And he stands there with his arms out. Do what you do, Alaric.
With his hands out.
You breeze out to get that 6 HP.
The 6 + 4?
Oh,
What level would you cast it at?
It's a level 5.
Level 5. So you'll get both of those. I'm pretty
Nice.
sure. Yeah.
yeah, it's good.
10.
So 10 total.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hey, man. Better than nothing.
I'm almost back to full HP.
Same.
Yep.
All right. We're all. So do they still have to roll stealths and then we just get to add 10s to them?
Yep.
Okay.
If they're all trying to be stealthy, yep.
Oh, wait
Yeah.
a minute. No, that was from the other one. I'm not sure if the character on the map is updated.
No, you have to update it.
Yeah, the character sheet does not update your avatar
Okay.
on the map. You have to update that.
Yeah, I have like 9 temporary HP from something.
I
Same.
think Alaric, gave you guys, or
Yeah, I
maybe
gave the temporary HP.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
You
never
still
got
have
hit.
that, or does that end?
No,
Yeah, I
you
never got hit.
you still have that. I think it lasts up
Okay.
to like an hour or something like that.
Yeah.
So it has not been an hour since he's cast. It's only been minutes. So if you took that long rest or that short rest, though, it'd go away.
Mhm. So, hey, y'all got your spell slots back. Let's roll.
Yep.
Okay, so we're all rolling stealth.
Yep.
Mhm.
Sounds like it. And
Oof.
add
I
a
think
10.
I added that +10. So I got an 8.
Yeah, that was trash.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Damn,
25.
Thaddeus with 25.
And Kendall. Damn.
Yeah, Alaric with a 25. All right, one second.
That monster scared the fuck out of us.
I'm
He's
sure.
quiet as hell.
Yeah.
Monster scared the shit out of y'all. All right, let's see. 17 for Yaito, 22 for Yatari. All right. And then we'll just add the 10 to what you had already, Bri. So, Bri, Damien with a 34.
Damn, you stealthy as hell.
Mm-hmm.
Yep,
All
even my
right.
fart's silent. Y'all know.
So everyone, so the lowest is Yaito with a 17. So 17 is considered the lowest. So you all see Isundra cast this new spell, which silences the party for the most part. And as she mentioned, you cannot be tracked or necessarily really seen without magical involvement. So with that being the case, do you all continue down the tunnel then to go deeper into the facility?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
All right. That sigh.
I feel like we're gonna get wiped.
Right, go ahead and reveal the map.
Brian was like, "Man, we scared as fuck." All right, let's reveal the next map. Let me know when it pops up. It should pop up here shortly. It's gonna be right under the one that you're currently in.
From the left or the right?
Bottom.
I see it.
Yeah.
Right under. Right under.
No, I meant.
Oh,
Like,
this looks cool.
Oh.
Not the
where we're coming
waterfall.
from in.
You'll be coming from the stairs.
Isn't Damien leading?
Yeah.
Kendall's like, "You better get your ass up front."
I was like, hello? Like, why?
Kendall's scared too. You don't want to be
Right.
first.
I mean, I got invisibility, but let me not be like a villain. In
It And invisibility don't protect you from traps. I need a meat shield.
Meanwhile, Kendall's other character is fucking untouched, running away constantly, villain mode. Which we'll be playing that one next weekend. Oh man, that one's a good one. Kendall's a real villain in that one, man.
Yeah, he is. Breaking promises and everything.
At least Kendall's helping you guys in this one. Alaric's a good guy. All right, so
No, we don't play that.
you see the ride or die in this group. So
Brad acts like he isn't also a villain. I heard you chasing people down in
I'm
a
weak.
blind rage.
Because
That
people
was
break their
Ken-
promises.
that was Kendall.
Damn.
That
He
was well
chasing.
before your supposed promise was broken.
They wanted to make sure the promise was kept.
Let's
I will
not get
beat
back
the
into that
promise
again.
Literally, all what was going on was Kendall's character was gonna go check a room. Rod wanted to follow his character.
Activated some bloodlust ability.
He activated his rage because he's a barbarian and started chasing after Kendall. Like he was gonna kill him.
Finally cornered me like when we're in the room. I'm going like, all right, let's get to it, and he just lets me walk past. We don't want to talk about that, do we, Rod?
We don't talk about Fight Club.
Bro, Kendall was stressed. I could see, even though we're playing online, I could see him like debating, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna cast when this motherfucker tries to attack me?
I was gonna say, what's Kendall playing?
A warlock.
Yeah, he's fucked against the barbarian.
Oh, I had a scroll of bark skin and I wasted it thinking that this man was gonna try and like consume me. He decided to let me walk past. Like, you're good. Like, what?
I played a barbarian in Baldur's Gate. I know. You be throwing bitches around. Rod would fuck you, man.
Oh yeah, I'm doing a dirge playthrough, and I'm definitely gonna go either barbarian.
Barbarian's so much fun. You just throw people off the map.
In that new one though, they got so many classes coming.
I know. It's a big update.
They got gunslinger. I might do that.
But yeah, if y'all haven't listened to that part of the podcast, yeah, definitely listen to it.
Yeah, it's so funny. It's so good. Sanguine
How many of those episodes are out?
I think 6 or 7,
Nice.
I believe. And for our listeners, as I said, yeah, this is part of our Patreon episodes. There is a mini campaign called Escaping Sanguine Isle, which is the introduction to the Spiraelith. So it's kind of funny that Kendall and Rod are dealing with Spiraelith in that Patreon, while they're now dealing with Spiraelith in this session.
Glad we are level 8 now, but level 7 before.
Yes, because in the Patreon, they're all only level 3.
Damn, Spiraelith at level 3?
Yup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said these are interim characters.
That's why Kendall's always running.
Facts.
I mean,
Yeah, I feel it at level 3.
I don't blame him. So the thing you fought, that Cerevoid you just fought, that took all of you plus 2 NPCs to take down at level 7, they fought one in the Patreon.
Yeah.
They had NPCs, but only one person in the party was level 7.
According to Ryan, they ain't supposed to be as strong as us. So we got some level 2 NPCs with us. No, man.
No, Yaito's level 5, and so is Yutari.
I'm talking about them. The Patreon.
Oh yeah, they all the NPCs are level 3 except for one, which is a 7. So, all right. So as you walk down the tunnel, you feel yourselves heading downwards as you eventually reach some man-made, very shoddy like stairs that lead you into a small corridor. And as you reach the corridor, there are barrels of supplies kind of just scattered along the walls. And that tunnel or that corridor eventually leads into an open room. You're still underground, obviously, but in the open room that it leads to, there is a three-layered terrain that's in front of you. So basically, you're currently standing on the highest level. There's a level beneath you with rocky edges all around, and then the first level opens up into a giant pool of running water. As I mentioned in the level above you guys, where you had the fights, there were some running streams of water that some of the mind reavers jumped out of. Well, that running stream above you flowed downwards into this cove, which is why there is a waterfall that is coming down into this pool. And in that pool, I said that water down below is also running, and it looks like it's probably running outwards. As you guys would know, your characters would know, you're very close to the coast of Zephyr's Bay. So you're assuming that this flowing water is leading out into the ocean. You just can't see where it's going. But all around the room, there are several tables and chairs kind of just scattered around. There are torches on the walls to help keep the area lit. But just like above, in the room above, the torches here are also flickering on and off like a dying light bulb. But they're not flickering on and off in unison. They're kind of doing it in different uh, intervals. So it makes it a little bit difficult to see with the flashing lights from the torches because all these torches are magically lit. So something is causing the magic torches to act funky. But there is also, well, you know what? I won't describe anything else. I'll have to have you guys make perception checks. I just want to describe the general layout of this room.
Damn. My perception is trash
Scared.
without
Oh my
advantage.
God.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
All
Somebody's
right.
seeing something from behind somebody else's shoulders.
Alaric with a 23 who has the best right now. Alaric, as you step forward just slightly to try and take a peek into what you may see into the room, you do notice that as soon as you step out of that hallway, that corridor that you're in, on the left, you see there's a path that leads left, there's a path that leads right. If you keep going straight, you will eventually fall to the second level. And remember, all of the walls around the falling areas are very rocky and sharp edged, so you do not want to fall. There is also what you see are some ladders, makeshift ladders, which are represented by these stairs that I have on here, these icons. So Alaric, you can see that they have these rope ladders that go down to both levels, down to the water and to the second level. So if someone was to potentially fall into the pool of water below, there is at least a rope ladder to climb up. Obviously, rope ladders aren't the easiest to climb. They're a bit tricky, but it is a way to get out of that pool of water if you happen to fall. But as you look left and right, you notice that this room is also covered in thorny vines all around the walls and the ceiling of this area. When you look up at the ceiling, you notice, the stalactites kind of just hanging down with some thorny vines coming around them. The ceiling above you is probably about 20 feet high. The drop into the pool of water is probably a good 30 feet drop, your guess, based off just a quick view. But something else really stands out, and Alaric, you would know potentially what these are because you rolled well with your history check along with Thaddeus. That along the walls, you can't see them on the map, but just imagine some of them being there. I'll probably draw some squares or something to show them. But at certain points in the room, there's a couple of areas along the walls on the highest level, the level that you're standing on. There are vines that spiral into a cone-like shape upwards about 10 feet. And on top of these spiraled thorny vines are these bulbs, these yellow slimy bulbs. Think of like a plant bulb, like on Bulbasaur's back. And these bulb-like structures, Alark, these are cocoons. It's the Spiraelith. So I'm gonna draw on the map where you see these cocoon bulbs. Where's my draw? Here we go. So there's one here. Let me know if you see these squares that are showing up.
Yeah,
I
they're
can see the
showing.
squares.
Okay.
So when you say cocoons, are these stage 2 Spiralis or stage 1?
So the cocoons are going to be the stage 3 Spiralis.
Oh, they're
goodness.
large. We have to destroy them.
So as I've mentioned, the Spiralis have 3 stages. So once the Mind Piercer, which is stage 1, finds a host and imbues its DNA into them, they eventually turn into the Mind Reaver, which is like the foot soldier, the shock troopers of the Spiralis. But once a Mind Reaver has reached a certain point of its life cycle, it enters a cocoon-like stage where it begins to evolve into a Cerevoid. And that's what you guys just fought up above. So these cocoons are turning into Cerevoids. So there's 4 of them in this room. So Alaric, you immediately know what these are. After fighting a Cerevoid and knowing that you're dealing with Spiraelith, you know what those are. And then the last thing I want to describe is to your right, you see there used to be a bridge where I'm pinging. There was a bridge that connected one section of the 3rd level to another part. There is a gap now that falls into the water beneath. But where that gap is, what I described used to be a bridge, there is still one slither of rope that seems to be intact that is connecting both edges, or connecting to both edges of the level that you're on. Because where that bridge was, past it, you notice there are several containment units where I'm pinging.
Fun. Oh.
He said fun. So that's basically all I'm going to describe with your 23 perception. You don't hear anything other than the running flow of water dropping from the waterfall into that pool below.
Okay, so I'm a bit dreadful right now, so Lunaris, help us.
Alaric's like praying, Lunar, please get me the fuck out. You sounding like a preacher over there.
Yeah, that's what exactly.
Well,
And
Damien with the 9 is like, that's a nice waterfall. It ain't looking too bad in here.
So I turn around looking at the group like, I don't know how we're gonna make it through, but we are quite in a predicament, everyone. So
What you mean?
the terrain is very unstable. There's nothing but rocks and edge cliffs everywhere.
Well, I could see that, but like,
And I can also see that there are several Spiralis cocoons atop of near the stalactites at the top.
What, them yellow
I'm not
things?
sure how we're going to be able to pass this without awakening one of these Spiraeliths.
How do you know that's what that is?
I just from my history with dealing with the Spiraeliths before.
Oh, God. Do we sneak past them? Do you think we should destroy them before they have the opportunity to become those?
Well, we can sneak past them, but there's also the other thought about
But our mission is to not let any of them escape. If they develop, the propensity of them escaping goes way up, right?
yeah, and I'm afraid if we hit one, we may awaken all.
That's why we all need to hit one at once. But I doubt it'll kill them.
There
Like I
is
said,
the other thing about this room. The other side is a broken bridge, and across that broken bridge there are containment units. One of those containers might have the artifact that we're looking for.
a fucking course.
So if someone knows how to do a tightrope and walk across. But
That's
again,
ridiculous.
that's
Can
also
anyone fly? I can't believe I'm saying this, but where's that fucking Eddie R?
Eddie R could fly. Yeah, you could.
Chocolate Angel.
Chocolate Angel.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't have flight. Not this character. If I was my
So you can, so Isundra, you can send your pseudo dragon. She can fly over there and look at things, right?
The problem with that is you see Ryan took all of my stuff.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
that
you can't
too?
communicate with
So I
yeah.
can't communicate with it anymore.
You took Imara away? You're a fucking monster. All right.
Whoa, wait a minute. I'm not a monster. Napoleon Fayapart is the monster.
Don't hide behind Napoleon.
No, no.
Right.
Your actions have consequences, just like Baldur's Gate. If you fucked up in Baldur's Gate, Scratch died, or the owlbear died, or something happened, okay?
Yeah, but I could save scrub that.
Okay.
I'm weak.
There ain't no save states in this game, Felicia.
So
He said Felicia.
Right.
He was serious. He was
What's
like, I'm
that-
tired of you.
What's that skeleton's name that bring your people back? Withers.
Withers, yeah.
Withers.
We need that.
You need a Withers.
Thaddeus does have Misty Step he could cast, but he wants to deal with these cocoons first, for sure.
Did you say that out loud?
Yeah, he would say that. Oh, yeah, he would say that out loud as far as wanting to deal with these cocoons first.
Yaito is going to look at you, Thaddeus. Thaddeus, is this a smart idea? What is inside these cocoons? Is it what we just fought just now? Or is it the little ones, like the ones our size?
The large ones.
We could barely fight one as a group. There seems to be multiple here. If we attack one of these cocoons, will it awaken the others? Do you know?
Actually, would he know?
I was gonna say from my history check, would we know if it wakes?
So, based off of what the two of you would know, the Spiraelith or the Cerevoids are vulnerable when they're in their cocoons. They do not hatch until they are ready to hatch. So, if you attacked one, depending on what current stage they're at in the cocoon metamorphosis, it most likely won't really affect them because while they're in that cocoon stage, they're just like, I don't want to say paralyzed, but they're like asleep to the world until they're fully done evolving.
So
It's
some
like
sort of
Alien.
lethargy or torpor.
Yeah. So if you attacked one, more, I mean, it's kind of a gamble because you don't know when each cocoon started. So it potentially could wake one up if it's close to being done evolving. But if it's like midway, it's not going to even know you're attacking another cocoon.
What if we
Well-
sneak past them?
Then we're leaving a threat to hatch later.
Yeah, but it still will awaken at some point.
Yeah,
That
we
would be
gotta
good.
come back through here too.
Yeah.
We gotta do what we gotta do when we gotta do it. And Damien, out of nowhere.
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Oh my god! Oh no!
This one. Fuck that.
Oh,
We getting rid of this shit.
no! Wait,
You
which
said
one?
they don't know.
Which one?
This one.
Okay. Damien just going for cut. You
What the
pulled him in
fuck else we
cutthroat?
gonna do?
I guess it would be like a sneak attack, right? Because
It would be,
so
it
it
would
would be the
be.
24, not the 5.
Well,
Yeah.
it's a dex save, so wouldn't that
I
would
said,
Oh.
boom pow. Quiet.
all right. So with that, 1 second, since Damien is going balls to the wall here,
Oh
I'm
god.
not
You knew what this
surprised.
was.
I'm
You
tr-
knew what this was.
everyone roll initiatives. Oh my
I rolled a
goodness.
10.
All
That's
right.
trash.
And I'm just doing this because now that we're technically taking turns here in a round. All right, so we have Atari at 16, Damien at 10, Yaito's 14, Thaddeus with an 8, Isundra with a 7, Alaric with a 5. So
None of us were ready for Damien to do that.
no, none of
We
you
all
were.
rolled low.
All shocked.
Everyone's
Damien
like,
wasn't even ready. She rolled low. But I rolled better than y'all, so.
But
Atari,
we
though.
should have known because this is exactly what happened in our last adventure, going out against those trolls.
Against what? All those orcs?
The orcs, yeah, the orcs.
Yeah, fuck them. He was up there looking important. We had to take
oh,
him down.
Oh yeah,
the ogres.
ogres.
No, we had to
Yeah.
So
get
you're
the drop
calling them
on
everything
them.
but what they actually are. Yeah, the
You're like the trolls, the orcs.
Right, fucking ugly bastards. Those.
Yo, Omug wouldn't like to hear that.
He's
Omug
different.
is handsome, ogre. Okay.
He is.
All right, so with your Shapuna Pam Tao, whatever, you throw your javelin at the cocoon straight ahead of you. Right, this one here that I'm pinging,
Yeah.
the west. Your javelin strikes the cocoon, and because it's a dex saving throw, it doesn't really have a dex saving throw because I mean it can't necessarily move out the way. It's gonna hit technically a sneak attack. So
That's a lot of damage.
you
This
get
is
your-
18 plus 17 lightning
Well,
plus.
that's it's counting for the crit. That's why.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So it's technically just
16.
the 18 plus the 16 sneak attack. So you deal a total of 34 lightning damage, or I'm sorry, 18 lightning damage, 16 sneak attack damage to the cocoon that is right in front of you. And as your javelin strikes, you notice that the lightning begins to fizzle off of the javelin as it shocks the cocoon. And the vines that are spiraling up in a cone-like shape that hold the cocoon up. I said, with the vines and the cocoon, this thing is standing. I mean, it's pretty big. A Cerevoid is considered a large creature. So this thing is standing probably a good 10 feet from the ground. You can see that those thorned tentacles or the thorned vines, they were all basically pulsating every few moments like a heartbeat that fed into the cocoon. But as you strike it and the lightning goes through it, those vines pull away from the bulb and they begin to flail around violently. Make me a perception check real quick, Damien. Since you are starting off that. A 22. I'm assuming you go to quickly look at the other 3 cocoons to see if they seem to react at what just happened. But none of the other 3 cocoons do or move, and they don't do anything. No movement at all, other than the pulsating vines that are feeding the cocoons. But the cocoon that you struck, you notice it begins to chip away as this green-like ooze, or this dark yellow-like ooze begins to seep out of the cocoon. You don't know if you've killed it, but you
The
did
cocoon itself is still
damage.
intact, though? Or is it just, and it's just oozing?
Yes.
All right.
So that was a sneak attack. So before you get another attack, I'll ask, is there anything else you're doing? Are you moving anywhere or doing anything?
Yeah. I'm gonna go over there. I'm being brave. I just want to see, not too close, maybe here, just to get a better look at what's in the cocoon and what damage I've done, if any.
So as I mentioned,
Not you passing right by a cocoon to get to that cocoon.
He said it wasn't doing nothing. I want to know the one that's looking like a threat. I'm pissed off. That's y'all got my back,
So
right?
Him
Him looking behind himself, like, right?
Everyone's running back up.
I feel like the longer we stay in here, the worse it's gonna be for us.
So you get closer, you walk right past the one cocoon to your left. It does nothing. But you get closer to this, you can see the cocoon hasn't cracked at all. It's just oozing this dark yellow, like, liquid that's coming from it, which you're assuming is what showing signs that you've injured it. You don't know if it's dead. You can still see that the vines, after violently flailing, some of them reattach to the cocoon and start pulsating again. But it doesn't hatch or anything.
Do I get a bonus action?
Yeah, it's technically your turn. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna give a bonus action to, or the help action to the first human after me, Thaddeus. So whatever you do, you have advantage.
Okay. All right.
That's me.
So Yatara and Yaito will go next in this surprise order, and Yatara is just like, what is he doing? What is he doing? She is going to come down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and she is going to summon another Earth Elemental for her spell. So that's her action as she summons her Earth Elemental. I'll summon it right in front of Isundra here next to Alaric. And Yaito's going to come down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he looks at the others. Are we really going to attack all the cocoons then? That is the plan. If so, I am going to attack the same one Damien just hit.
Yeah, I mean, don't listen to me. But I think jumping one at a time might be good in case we are in the process of waking up one. We can use it as a test, you know? But if we have to defeat them all, doing them one at a time is our best bet, yeah?
This is true. And Yaito rolled a crit on his
Damn,
attack.
work.
So he'll get 4 plus 9 fire damage. So for 13 additional damage, on top of that 30, was it 34 that you did?
Yep.
All total of 47 damage has been done to this cocoon as his firebird shoots out from his finger and he hits that cocoon. Part of it bursts into flames, but it's not, or doesn't seem fully destroyed, but you can see it begins to crack a little bit, Damien, because you're closer. And
Is it oozing still?
Yes, still oozing.
Oh, shit.
And that's the NPC's turns. Thaddeus, you have a go.
Trying to think if we should waste that step or not. Yeah, he will. You will move up in between Yaito and Yatari, right next to Isundra. Trying to remember how far. I'm trying to remember how far Misty Step.
I think it's 60 feet, if I remember correctly.
30.
Oh, it's
30.
30.
Ugh.
Never mind.
Yeah, it's kind of trash.
60 feet.
Yeah, the reaction one.
Yeah.
Where are you Misty stepping to if you're trying to Misty step?
I'm going to try to do as far as I could.
I mean, you don't have to Misty step just now since you didn't really know what the range was until you looked, but it's up to you. You can save it. Because technically, if you wanted to, Thaddeus, you could just use your action to dash.
Yes. Yeah, that's what he's going to do.
Now we don't waste Misty Step.
Yeah.
Would I be able to do something to him, or can I not do it because it's not my turn?
It's not your turn.
Yeah, he's going to move as far as he can. He's going to use his action to dash.
Okay.
Basically to the south next to that table.
All right. So you are now entering the range of the first cocoon in the room to your left there, close to one of the tables that seem to be empty. All right, go ahead and move your character. And then is there anything else you can do, Thaddeus? I don't think there's not much you can do with a bonus here.
No, that's it.
All right. What's Isundra doing?
It's a good question. Wait, could he Misty Step and then also move though?
Yeah,
So he could have went further,
you could have.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
But Misty Step was is a bonus action, so you could still use Misty Step as a bonus action.
yeah,
But I mean, that's if you want to waste that.
I'm
And then
gonna
you'd still
wait.
have your speed. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait just in case.
Yeah.
I have a feeling we might need it for that bridge over there.
That's a good point. Can you Misty Step with somebody on your back?
No.
Trash. All right.
You can teleport. There's a teleport spell you could do with someone, but Misty Step's just a solo. It's because you turn into mist, like a vampire.
I'm on your back like a shadow. I can't come. This big ass stay trying to get on somebody's back.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty, Sundra, what you doing?
I feel like I don't want to attack the one that Thaddeus is next to because then we might have double problems. I guess I'll just Eldritch Blast the one that Damien attacked.
Okay.
Right, I'm concerned at how much HP something has that can't even move.
Yeah, because it's still like active, right?
Yeah.
That's not good.
All right. So you have advantage on your attacks. So 20 and a 16. So you'll deal a total of 7 plus your 9. So 16 damage to the same cocoon that Yaito and Damien struck. With your additional 16 damage added on to their total of 47, the cocoon ends up exploding as that gooey yellow like ooze splatters all around it, dropping to the ground. And as the cocoon opens from your Eldritch Blast, Damien, you can see into the cocoon. There looks like a deformed mind reaver that has grown. It's mid transformation, or it's mid evolved into a Cerevoid, and the body crumbles out of the cocoon and it slops down onto the ground, bleeding out, dead.
Gross.
So, so I'm gonna add this here as it slumps down. I'll shrink it because it wasn't fully grown just yet. So
Somebody watch the steps in case they sneaking up on us.
all right. Anything else, Isundra?
I'll move like right here. That's it.
Okay. Alaric, what are you doing?
Okay. I've thought about this.
Kendall knows what these things are capable of.
Right. You've been traumatized already.
Okay, so Alaric is going to move a little bit closer. I'm gonna target this one. I'm gonna
Okay.
cast Secret Flame on it.
Okay, and it's automatically going to fail its save. So just go ahead and deal your damage. 7 radiant damage strikes the cocoon here. All right, you can see the radiant flames burst onto the cocoon and they vanish slowly, but you can see the cocoon has been burnt slightly by the radiant damage, and it too begins to ooze out some of that yellow ichor, but it's not busted open.
I will also cast a bonus action.
Okay.
So I'll cast Spiritual Weapon.
Oh, you're gonna summon a spiritual weapon. Okay.
Yep.
I'll copy your character and I'm gonna put a little pink icon so we know that's the spiritual weapon. Where do you want to place it?
Next to the first Spiraelith cocoon down here near Thaddeus.
Okay. Like right there?
Because it has to be within 5 feet of it to attack it.
Right.
Damn, you're just gonna be
Yep.
sitting there wailing on that shit.
Yep. What kind of spiritual weapon do you summon? Is it like an axe? Is it a spear, a sword?
Let me take a look at my weapons really quick.
It could be anything, right?
Yep, it could be anything.
I feel like the axe would probably be the heaviest damaging thing, so I'll just do an axe then.
Okay, so you have spiritual weapon shaped like. I mean, there. No matter what type of weapon you summon, it's always going to do the same amount of damage. And I was just wondering what kind of weapon Alaric would summon. So
I'll do like a glaive, actually.
okay, so you summon a glaive. All right, cool. So go ahead and roll your spiritual weapons damage. So on a hit, the target takes 1d8 plus your wisdom modifier force damage. You get to attack it as soon as it comes through. Oh, plus your additional 4 for your modifier because you increased your wisdom. So a total of 8 force damage as the halberd comes and strikes the cocoon, dealing a total of 15 damage with your sacred flame. So the glaive strikes into the cocoon, cracking it slightly. As your spiritual weapon pulls away from the cracked cocoon, you see more of that oozing ichor pull off of the cocoon, dripping from the spiritual weapon.
And that's my turn.
Okay, and that is everyone's turn for the surprise round. Now, I have to make another roll. 1 second.
To see if they wake up. God, help us.
God help us. All right, I rolled a 13, so 1 second. Let me add something.
Something. It's all cryptic.
Something. All right. So as the 6 seconds go by, because every round is considered 6 seconds, you guys have killed one cocoon and have damaged another. As that surprise round happens, because it was a surprise round, nothing is going to jump out just yet. But what's everyone's passive perceptions? Is it like 13?
Minus 14.
Okay. Let me make a roll here.
12 for me.
Ooh. Okay.
Minus
Passive.
17.
Mine's 17 as well.
Okay.
It's so high.
I rolled a decent. If you have higher than a 15 or higher, you hear this. If you have lower than 15, you don't hear or see this. Well, you don't see anything. No one sees anything. But those with the 15 up, you begin to hear some screeches and not yelling, but just mind reaver like screeches echoing throughout the terrain that you're in. You're not sure where they're coming from. Something knows you're attacking the cocoons, and those with a 15 or higher, you have a feeling that you have alerted some of the shock troopers, the mind reavers, and they are aware of your presence here in this room. You don't know how many, you don't know where they're coming from just yet, but you hear them screech out. And I'll leave that at that.
Do we know what direction they're coming? Like before the steps?
You have no clue. It's just
I can't
echoing.
roll to see.
Echo on your turn. You might be able to, but because it's your passive perception for this current
That's true.
turn, you don't know just yet.
Also, I lied. I'm looking at my passive perception. I'm not even lying. It's a 16. I don't know why I said a 14.
Well, then you hear the screeching, echoing. So you just don't know where it's coming from just yet. They don't seem incredibly close yet, but you just don't know. Hari freaks out a bit. She's able to hear it. She doesn't know where it's coming from, but she is going to 1, 5, 6 come up here towards the tightrope, and she's looking to see the containment units over there. As she glazes around the room or glances, it seems to be the only area in this room that has containment units, and she's just gonna whisper, "Guys, I think we just grab the unit and run. We can wait for the others to get here to kill all of these things, in my opinion."
That's
just
gonna
my
go
humble
hard?
opinion.
I mean, no, that's a great plan. I love running, but like, if we have the containment unit, they're gonna want that specifically, right? They're gonna I feel like they're really gonna charge whoever has it on their person.
I have no clue if the Spiraelith are even wanting these relics, but from what I've heard and studied, they are, at least the Cerevoids are intellectual creatures. Maybe they want it, maybe they don't. I don't even know if they know what's in each of these containment units. I don't know if they know how special this one is. And I don't know why it's so special. But I have a feeling these cocoons are going to hatch, or whatever's howling out there is going to be here soon.
What should our priority be? Should we continue to get the jump on them in here? Or should we let them come in here and fight us? Or should we go to them?
I think I think it would be wise to finish off the one cocoon that we've to make sure that we can at least mitigate damage. And then if someone can travel over across the bridge, I can cast freedom of movement on whoever wants to move over across the broken bridge to make it easier for the difficult terrain.
Okay.
This
go
is a
across
great
the
idea,
bridge?
Alaric.
I don't have a problem staying on the attack. I'm gonna finish what I started.
Boom, pow, pow, wow.
Do we
All
have to
right.
go across the bridge? Don't we need to go to the left?
For the containers is on the right side.
It's right here where I'm
Oh.
pinging. Yeah, where all these barrels are. That's where all the
Gotcha.
containment units are. So, I mean, technically, if you went around to the left, you could try and walk this area where the waterfall is, but that's going to be incredibly difficult. But also, you have a tight rope. You can walk here. Now, Yaito, he will speak up. I do have the ability to also do Misty Step, but I can only do it once.
That's fine. Once is all it could take, you know?
Then he's got to get back.
Oh shit, yeah.
So I'll cast freedom of movement on Yaito from the get through the difficult terrain then.
If you all think I can do it, I will go across the bridge and grab the unit and come back. If your
Yeah.
spell allows me to walk this tightrope much easier, then I would prefer you cast it on me.
Okay.
We're gonna lose the Ito, aren't we?
I also have a ring of free movement for him. If you don't want to waste it, you can wear this. You can't have it, but you can wear it.
But Damien, you're so far away. How are you going to throw the ring across the?
No, I'm just saying, if you didn't want to waste a spell slot, I would use my movement. But that's backup, you know. It's free for anyone to borrow, is what I'm saying.
So Yatari will also attack then too, because I mean, she hasn't used an action. She'll attack the same cocoon that you guys are, and she'll cast Ray of Frost. It's going to be at an advantage. 21 will hit for 11 cold damage. So that's a total of 26 damage right now to that cocoon next to Alaric's spiritual weapon, and that'll be her turn. She'll move her spirit elemental or her earth elemental 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 right in front of Alaric to go down there. And Yaito will then make his way. Alaric, do you have to cast freedom of movement? Like, do you have to touch Yaito to do it?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Okay, so he'll 1, 2, 5, 6. He'll come here. On his next turn, he'll let you do your spell and then go. So he'll also attack the cocoon because he's not going to waste his turn. Damn, he got a second crit.
Hell yeah.
That's an 18 on his firebolt cantrip to the cocoon. So total of 18 here. So total of 44 damage has been done to this cocoon as it begins to crack open and ooze out more blood. It's not completely dead just yet, but it is hurt. And it's now Question Mark's turn. At this point in time, you all hear some more screeching in the distance, and things are rushing your way. But because you had that surprise round, they're not going to get here immediately. So this round, there are no enemies just yet. Damien, your turn.
This one probably is close to being dead. I'm going to 30. Not as close as I'd like to be, but it's fine. I'm here. But I'm technically still out of range for a melee attack, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I figured. It's fine. I'm just gonna throw my javelin again, but I'm gonna throw it this one.
Oh, okay.
'Cause, yeah, I think I'll be at a disadvantage if I do this one, or it doesn't really matter. Or to be even because they're down.
Yeah, it wouldn't be able to make a save.
Okay, so
anyways.
18 lightning damage here.
All right, 18 lightning damage to the Spiraelith, or the cocoon closest to the waterfall. Okay, got it.
And as my bonus action, what can I do as a bonus action again besides attack? Am I allowed to dash or hide as a bonus action?
It depends. Rogue can use dash as a bonus action. It's a skill you get. Let me see. I forget. It's called cunning action. Yeah, so you can take a bonus action on each of your turns in combat. This action can only be used to take the dash, disengage, or hide action.
Yeah. I'm gonna dash because I still have an attack. I only attack once. Right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, you only get one attack.
I'll hit this one. We'll get them both started, The trash, but I got an advantage, right?
Your javelin would have been your attack.
Oh, I thought I got two because I'm dual. Okay, that's why I was asking.
Well,
Okay.
if you use your bonus action to dash, you won't.
Oh, yes, I use my other attack. You're right.
Yeah.
I've been greedy. That was trash anyway, so I don't feel bad.
You get your sneak attack though on this one. You forgot to roll sneak attack damage on this one.
That's true. Another 14.
So 14, yeah. So that'll be your second attack then.
26.
Yeah, just remember as a dual wielder, to attack once, it's your action. To use your offhand weapon is a bonus action. Correct. Okay. So, all right. Perfect. Anything else, Damien? You good?
He yells back to the group, "Follow up!"
All right, that is your turn.
All right. He's going to rush up to that closest cocoon he is, and he's going to, before he attacks, he's going to do a smearing smite.
Oh, a smite. Okay. So you'll have advantage on your attack because it's obviously not able to move and do anything.
Oh.
Jesus
With the advantage?
Christ, brother.
Wow.
Damn, I should have gave you advantage instead.
All right, so Thaddeus, with your 12, you go to strike the cocoon. Now, these things obviously can't move or do anything, but these cocoons are pretty hardy. I mean, you've seen that this thing is taking a beating. Because they're fairly hardy, they're thick, and it does take more than a 12 to damage the cocoon. So your sword bounces off, but you get a second attack.
Yeah, I know.
At advantage.
Oh, my goodness.
Redeem yourself. Hell yeah.
24 will hit. Go ahead and roll your damage. For 12 slashing plus 1 radiant damage, you strike true. So that's total of 13 for a total of 57 total that this cocoon has taken. And with that second strike of your blade, the cocoon is cut right through, and your sword cuts into the evolving mind reaver inside of the cocoon. As blood oozes out, another Spiraelith's body crumbles down onto the floor out of the cocoon right next to your feet. Twitching. That is 2 cocoons down.
Before in my turn, I was trying to see if I could listen to maybe hear where they're coming from.
Make me another perception. A 17 perception. As you really try to hone in on the hearing, you can hear some of the screeches still coming towards you. And you are taking a wild guess here, your best guess. It sounds like they're not coming from the level above where you just came from, or even the tunnel entrance that's next to Damien where I'm pinging on the west side of the map. It more like sounds like they're coming from beneath. Possibly another level, because you're on the 3rd level of the terrain, and there's 3 levels here. It sounds like they might be coming from either the 2nd level or potentially the 1st level where the water's at. It's hard to tell because of the echoing of the cavern you're in. But I'll say you do know they're not coming from where you came or the tunnel next to Damien.
Okay. As much as I hate to admit, but I think we should check to see what those boxes are and get out of here.
Why you hate to admit that? That's the mission.
Need to destroy these things. But
Working on it. They're tougher than they look for not moving and fighting back.
yes, this is why I feel that we should run.
I said, run!
I mean, I agree. We can just say we did all we could, and if any of them escaped, we just didn't see them. We didn't make it to that. Shit. All right. Have we established who is going to go over there and check the containment units?
Hey, Aito.
Okay.
It could
His
be
turn's
Yaito
coming.
or whoever, but right now, Alaric will have to cast that freedom of movement on him first. So, Isundra, it's your turn.
I am going to cast Longstrider on
Ooh.
Yaito, so it gives him an increased 10 feet.
Oh,
speed.
movement? Okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
so that he has a better chance of getting over there and getting out faster.
Okay. He looks at Isundra. Oh, I feel much lighter. Thank you.
But that's all I can do.
Okay.
Good move indeed.
All right. Alaric.
All right, so I will move closer towards Yaito and cast Freedom of Movement.
Perfect. All right. So he now has unaffected by difficult terrain. Spells and other magical effects can either reduce the target speed. Very nice. Spend 5 feet of movement to automatically escape from non-magical restraints. All right. Cool. He cannot be considered hindered by difficult terrain. He'll still have to roll if he tries to walk across the tightrope, but anything that's difficult terrain won't stop him if they try to stop him. So he looks at Alaric. Thank you for the freedom of movement.
Yes, I just hope that it will be enough.
I can teleport with Misty Step at least one time to avoid having to walk the rope twice.
All right, and then my spiritual weapon should attack now, and I think he is a 1d8.
Yes, and it can move. Well, the spiritual weapon is next to the dead.
Oh,
cocoon
right, I didn't
already.
even move it. Okay, let me
Yeah.
not do the attack yet.
You're good. You're good. I don't think it's going to be able to reach the other two.
Yeah, it's only like 20 feet.
Yeah, but
Um,
it basically flies and floats, so it doesn't have to worry about, walking around.
So I'll just move it there. That's the 20 feet.
Okay.
And I think that's the end of my turn.
All right. So it is now round 3. The sounds of the Spiraelith are getting closer. You have a feeling they might start showing up this round. Yatari is going to look around. I'll stay over here in case Yaito falls. And she's going to stand right next to the tight rope here where the bridge has fallen. But she'll shoot at the cocoon with her Ray of Frost. To try
Can we catch the ladder on fire?
Right.
The ladder's basically broken up already.
No, them little ladders they can climb up out the water. You might slip.
Here?
Yeah.
You the rope ladders? Yes, you could. But if someone falls, then they might.
We could. Shit.
You could if you want. Yeah, you could attack the environment.
Yeah, if they coming from below, they down there.
So Yatari hits 24, and she'll deal 11 cold damage to the cocoon at the top next to the waterfall. All right, and her Earth Elemental will walk up 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here, and that's her turn. Yaito will move with his movements. He's got 10 extra feet, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He'll walk up next to Yatari, and you see he begins to cast Misty Step. That mist surrounds him as he teleports across up to 30 feet. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So as he teleports across the tightrope, he's going to step up to the containment units, and he's going to use his free action to start looking through all the containment units to see if the one you need is there. And as he's looking, he is able to spot containment unit X420T, and he looks over at the party. I found it. It is right here. And he's going to grab it with both of his hands, and he's got 10 feet. 10, and he can't move across just yet. He's at the edge of the rope. He's going to have to make an acrobatics check to cross it, but he can't do it yet until his next
Is
turn.
that with the extra 10 feet
Yeah.
that I gave him? Okay.
Yep. So Yaito now has picked up the containment unit. When he was over there was a crap load of them over there. There's probably about 10 to 15 containment units where he was at, but he was able to grab the one. And the one he's holding is fairly big. It's about the size of his whole torso. So you can see he's holding it with both his hands, and it's up against his chest. So walking the tightrope is going to be fairly difficult. But you guys did cast freedom of movement. That does help out. But he's still going to have to make some skill checks to cross that tightrope. All right. It's question mark's turn.
Oh no.
Enemies begin to spawn on the
Out
map.
of the water.
And one pops out. So you see how there's the second level here?
Oh my god.
And you can see the cliffs. Well, technically, these cliffs are covering what's underneath. So there is a floor underneath like you guys.
Jesus.
So one rushes out. A mind reaver rushes out screeching from below on the second level. And another pops out of the water. And one more pops out. Whoops.
We got the goods.
From underneath. All right. 3 mind reavers have shown their faces. You guys now see them. That's their turn. They've made it here. They can't do anything else. Damien, it's your turn.
All right. I am going to use my bonus action to dash 60 feet. You might get an opportunity attack if I go that way. That one spiritual weapon.
Who was it that said this map looks like a battle map?
Kendall.
Kendall was ready.
Yeah,
Okay,
I knew
so-
immediately.
When I dash a 60 feet, that puts me here.
Okay, and you still have your action if you use your bonus action to do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack him.
Which one?
This one. Wait.
He's one level below you, so
Oh, he hasn't come up that yet.
no,
Okay.
no, he's still down below, so you have to get like on the edge to see him looking down.
Fuck that. I'm just gonna.
Attack the one in the water.
Yep.
All right. So you you throw your javelin and it has to make a dex roll. So let me pull
It's
out.
in the water though.
Yeah.
He should make more damage because it's lightning, right? I'm being desperate right now. Hear me out.
What I would say is it won't do more damage, but if there were others near him, it would do splash damage. Technically.
Aw. That whole pool is electricity.
Let me see here. Mind. All right, it has to make a dex throw. And I rolled a 13. It needs a 14 or higher. It failed. So you deal 17 lightning damage to the Mind Reaver in the pool of water. As it pops its head out, you throw your javelin, it strikes, and it screeches out in anger as it is shocked by your lightning. Nice. Good stuff.
Phew. I don't know, man. It won't be nice till we get out of here.
That's true. Thaddeus, your turn.
But just saying that I didn't realize I don't think I have any ranged attacks. So
Just go to the exit, man.
You can climb down that ladder and start attacking.
Don't you listen to him. Man.
actually,
Told you.
Right,
You know
destroy that
what?
ladder.
yeah, that's what he's gonna do. He's gonna cut the ladder.
You're gonna cut it?
Yeah,
All right.
What if Yaito falls?
Wait, he needs that ladder? Oh, you mean what if he falls? He can't. He hasn't Misty stepped yet, right?
He missed his step to get across.
well,
Oh, okay. He
you're
didn't
right.
tightrope.
Could I hold my action to wait to see if he
Yeah.
crosses?
Yeah, you can.
That's what he do.
All right, you'll hold. So you'll hold your action. Okay.
Action, yeah, and then if Yaito makes it across, he will go ahead and start cutting that ladder.
Okay. Okay. That is just like this ain't coming up. All right, Isundra, your turn. Wish over here studying. She's like, oh, this
You
is
got a master plan.
oh shit. She over here What are you trying to cast? Fireball or some shit?
Thickening Radiance. It's a 30-foot radius sphere centered on a point you choose within range. The light spreads around the corners and lasts until the spell ends, but they're on different levels, so
Yeah. It's about a 30-foot drop down. So you'd think each one level down is about 15 feet. Another level down is another 15.
is this worth it? I feel like Yaito's gonna make it across and then we're gonna get the fuck out of here, but
What if he falls?
I know.
Why you
That's what
keep
I'm
saying
worried
that?
about.
You will see the roll he makes. I won't lie about the roll. You'll see it.
Oh gosh.
What if he falls? I'm just saying he falls. He falls.
That's encouraging.
If he falls, he falls.
Right. Thickening Radiance. All right, within a 3-foot
Not on
radius.
that level, like right in front of the ladder.
Okay, so you're affecting the Mind Reaver that's here.
Yeah.
Okay. When a creature moves into the spell's area for the first time on a turn, or it starts its turn there, that creature must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or take 4d10 radiant damage, and it suffers 1 level of exhaustion and emits a dim greenish light. Damn, that's dirty. This light makes it impossible for the creature to benefit from being invisible. Damn. All right. So on its turn, at the start of its turn, or the first time that, so it will have to make a Constitution saving throw. We'll just do it now. Get it out the way. I rolled a 16. What did I need?
I
Trash.
guess a 16, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Damn.
Damn indeed.
Because it goes off my spell save DC, I think.
Yeah. When a creature moves, yeah. On a succeed, a Constitution saving throw or take. Yeah, so on a succeed, it does nothing.
Fuck.
Damn, I'd roll just enough.
Yeah, of course you did.
Oh my goodness.
I think that stays there, though.
Yes, it does.
Oh,
It's
that's
a
good.
concentration spell, so it stays there.
Yeah, so if something else moves into
Yep,
it.
correct.
Alright. I'm gonna back up a little bit.
Okay.
That's all I can do. I need some bonus actions, man.
All right. Alaric, your turn.
I am not going to do any preparation. I'm just going to move because I believe in the rest of my party. So actually, let's see, how far can I move? Okay, I'm like literally near the ladder. I also have mending, worst case scenario. If the ladder gets broken, I can repair.
Ah,
ladder.
nice.
Ooh.
Yeah,
That changes everything.
mending isn't used a lot. It's a very niche spell, but it comes in handy. Mending is a good one.
So cut the ladder.
He said,
Pull the
"Cut
lever,
ladder."
Crunk.
Exactly.
He said, "Cut the ladder, Thaddeus." And I'm pretty sure that's a cantrip, right?
Yeah, it's a cantrip. It's a free
Nice.
spell.
Yep.
So my spiritual sword will.
And remember, it floats, so it can like fly down there if you want it to.
I'm sure I can harass the Mind Reaver.
Harass.
Do my free damage really quick. Let me go ahead and bop it on the head.
Oh, it has to attack it still. So
Yeah,
so you'll have to make an attack roll.
I have to attack as well.
You have to make an attack roll for it to hit still. Because the spiritual weapon could potentially miss.
Okay, 1 second.
Yeah. If I didn't make you make an attack roll last time, that was my fault. But yeah, it has to still. I would just do like your glaive attack, basically. It's based off of your.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say,
Yeah.
it doesn't show anything on the spell.
All right, 16 on the Mind Reaver. That will hit. So now do your damage. All right, 7 slashing
Plus
or
4.
7 radiant damage.
Plus a 4 from my spell modifier.
Oh, nice. Okay, so 11 radiant damage to the Mind Reaver. That's a pretty good chunk of damage for, a summon. So nice. It screeches out at the spiritual weapon, but it knows it's not something it's going to try and attack. It's going to try and get to the caster, which is above, Anything else, Alaric?
No, I end my turn.
All right. It is now a new round. The cocoon that has taken all that damage next to the waterfall, it's not dead yet. It begins to pulsate, slowly beginning to hatch. It's not done hatching. But if you guys look, you will see it's beginning to hatch. It's this one here. In one more round, it will potentially release the Cerevoid. Yatari, seeing what's going on, she is going to come around and shoot the last cocoon with a cocoon that's attempting to hatch. And let's see if she can strike it. Where is her character sheet? I have too many character sheets open. Ray of Frost. Advantage. A 26 will hit. Oh my god, for only 2 cold damage. Not enough to destroy the cocoon. But her Earth Elemental, she's going to have it go down beneath to harass the Mind Reaver as well, to block it from trying to get up the ladder. As her Earth Elemental climbs down the ladder, it goes to punch the Mind Reaver next to it, and it will hit for 5 bludgeoning damage as it punches the Mind Reaver's face. The Mind Reaver is pissed. It can't get up the ladder with the Earth Elemental being in its way, so she has created a block there. Yaito's turn. He looks down the tightrope. He's sweating. Oh, by the only kami, please, let's be cross. And he is going to make an acrobatics check. And I'll roll it so you all can see it. And I'll tell you right now, he needs to make a 14 or higher. All right. Pray for Yaito. Where is his sheet? Acrobatic.
Oh my goodness. My man's is in the water.
So your freedom of movement, Alaric, technically it doesn't help with acrobatic checks. It helps with like difficult terrain. But I was gonna give Yaito a disadvantage on his acrobatics check because he's carrying a pretty big item, but because you casted freedom of movement, I did not give him an advantage or a disadvantage. So it did help him, but regardless, you all see his roll. He rolled trash because he has a +2 on his acrobatics, but he rolled a 7.
Yeah, I was holding my breath just for all that to happen.
So you guys see Yaito begins to cross, and he does okay at first, but with the weight of the containment unit he's carrying, his foot slips, and you see him drop into the water with the containment unit. And fortunately, he's able to swim. As he falls 30 feet down, he won't take damage because it's in the water. The containment unit, though, next to him, he is able to... I'm going to make him have a athletics check here.
Well, the water's difficult terrain, right? So...
Yes, the water's difficult terrain because it's flowing with the waterfall and it's running water. It's leading out into the ocean, potentially. So it is difficult terrain in that to swim in this water, but his athletics check is pretty bad. He is going to get swept away about 10 feet towards the Mind Reaver in the water. He is able to grab onto the containment unit, though, as he is like being drugged through the water. But he's able to kind of stay afloat. He's having a difficult time staying afloat and swimming.
So the difficult terrain spell doesn't help him in the water?
It does. So when he tries to when he tries to move, he is not considered moving at half speed. He'll move at full speed.
Gotcha.
So he's just having a hard time staying afloat because he's trying to carry this torso-sized containment unit while swimming as well. But he's not going to be hindered at all. So that's it for Yaito. It's the enemy's turn. The Mind Reaver here in front of the spiritual weapon is going to attack the Earth Elemental. It wants to get up at you guys. So it's going to strike with its Psionic Claw, and that will actually miss the Earth Elemental. The Earth Elemental's AC is much higher. So the Mind Reaver will strike again, and that will hit the Earth Elemental for 7 psychic damage. The Mind Reaver that is on the second level, it screeches out, and it begins to charge 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it's going to use its mind shock to try and strike somebody. It can only really see the spiritual weapon, the earth elemental, and Yaito. It will use mind shock on the earth elemental, which it needs to make an intelligence save, which is pretty bad. It has a -1. Oh, it actually makes it save. Nothing happens. And the third Mind Reaver in the water is pissed that Damien struck it, but it sees Yaito fall, and it goes to swim at him.
Mm-mm.
And Yaito just looks up at the Mind Reaver swimming at. That is a terrifying scene at Yaito's point of view. And he just goes, "Oh, by the Omnikami." And it is going to use Psionic Claw to attack him twice. The first will miss. The second will hit Yaito for 8 psychic damage. And he still has that temp HP, thank God, for Alaric's spell. So he won't take any damage. His temporary HP will take that psychic damage. That's their turn. Damien, it's yours.
Mm.
This is
All right.
messy.
As hell.
Yaito's just, I could use a little bit of help here.
I got you, homie. I'm about to 2, 3, but I also want to get as close to the exit as I can at the same time. Because y'all got him flanked. And this would be at advantage, right? Because of Yaito?
Yes.
Oh, well. That tried and true. Shapama to Poom Pow.
All right.
And that's a crit.
That's it's a saving throw. So
Oh, yeah, I keep forgetting that because of
yeah.
green. That's
So
trash.
Let
All
me,
right.
Let me make the dex save. Has to beat a 14. I rolled a 9. It
Nice.
failed. So you'll deal 16 lightning damage plus 14 sneak attack damage. How do you kill the Mind Reaver in front of Yaito?
Get away from my T-tender, Shapama to Poom Pow.
The javelin flings across the air as it strikes the back of the head of the Mind Reaver. As it is electrified in the brain, you do the melty brain shit. So you're Isundra for this turn.
Nice.
As the brain inside the Mind Reaver melts away, the corpse floats in the water as it begins to get lifted away from the running water.
Ooh.
Yaito
You
just
good, Yaito?
woo, he holds up one hand. Thank you. Did you hear him 30 feet away from beneath?
Now swim over.
All right. Anything else, Damien?
Yeah, as a bonus action, I'm going to give Yaito help.
Okay.
So he's going to have advantage on whatever he's doing.
Cool. Nice. Thaddeus, you're up.
All right. Thaddeus is going to cast Hold Person
Nice.
on the
Mind Reaver there.
Mind Reaper. Yeah, the one that hasn't been attacked yet.
Okay. I have to make a wisdom saving throw. Oh, I rolled a 6. God damn.
Yes, yes.
So it is now considered paralyzed for the duration of your spell, which is up to 1 minute. It's a concentration spell.
Beautiful.
At the end of each of the creature's turn, it can attempt to make another wisdom saving throw. So I'll put a little paralyzed icon on it. It can't do anything. You see the Mind Reaver's body stops in place as it begins to just slow itself, and it seems like it's twitching, paralyzed. Good stuff. Anything else? You have a bonus action still.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, he's going to ask Yaito if he needs someone down there to help him out.
You yell down at him because he's 30
Yeah.
feet down below. Yaito waves a hand. I think I am okay. I am okay, I think. Because there's only one in front of him, which is dead, and the other's paralyzed. He just has to make his way back up, which is going to be easy for him to do with that freedom of movement spell and Isundra's extra 10 feet that she gave him. He'll be okay.
Okay. For now, Thaddeus is just going to stay right there.
All right. Isundra, it's your turn. You have 2 Mind Reavers and a hatching cocoon.
Well, is a circle. So technically, this guy entered my circle.
Did he?
Right?
All right. Yeah. So he has to make a Constitution save. So let's make it. And we'll say this happened before you're paralyzed. I rolled a 3. I rolled a
Okay.
nat 1 on that con save.
So it's a 4d10.
Damn.
Radiant damage, right?
Yeah.
Damn!
Nice.
23 radiant damage will strike that first Mind Reaver that was paralyzed. So we'll say that took place before the paralyze. All right. It's also shining with a dim light now. It can't use the invisibility spell if it had it.
Okay. So then I will Eldritch Blast the one that's up in the far corner of the cocoon.
Attaching.
Yeah.
Okay.
Try to make sure we don't have to fight another one.
All right. Make an attack roll at advantage. The 12 will miss, but the 23 will hit for 2.
2. Trash.
All right. Let's see. Was that enough? It's not enough to kill the cocoon. The cocoon is bleeding out profusely, though. But it is about to hatch on its next turn, so FYI. Anything else?
FYI to Yatari.
All right. Alaric, you're up.
I'm so torn. I could help Yaito a little bit, or I should prioritize the. Is it this one? Wait, why can't I ping?
It's this one here.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna take care of this Cerevoid. Let Yaito try a little bit more by himself, because I could cast another spell to help him out now that he's in the water.
I mean, he's pretty good. Just I would say he still has a temporary HP still from the last session you gave him. The Mind Reaver in the water with him is dead. He's got freedom of movement, and he's got Long Strider from Isundra to move 10 feet more. I think he's pretty good for now. So don't feel bad. You can go for the other thing if you need to.
Okay. So I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt. I'm pretty sure that reaches. Let me sorry, don't ignore the roll.
120 feet. Yeah, it reaches.
Yeah, it hits. Okay.
Yeah. So Guiding Bolt, that's a attack roll, isn't it?
Yeah.
Make a ranged spell attack. Yes, so you have advantage. So roll twice to see. Oh, that's a 17. Roll again just to see. It might crit. You never know. Because you have advantage. But the first one was a 17. And your second one is a 26. Almost a crit. You rolled a 19. Almost a crit. But the 26 will definitely hit. So roll your damage. Will it kill the cocoon? Or destroy it, I should say.
46 radiant damage. Okay.
Yep. You can just click on the Guiding Bolt text there under the 26. It will roll for you on the chat box where it has. There you go. God damn! So that is 24 radiant damage right there, plus 16 because you cast it at a higher level, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I did.
Yep. So, god damn, you destroyed that cocoon, dude. So, 24 plus 16, as your Guiding Bolt hits that Cerevoid cocoon, you can see from within inside, it begins to glow brightly from the radiant energy. The cocoon itself explodes as that ichor flings along the wall and the floor around it. It is destroyed. The Cerevoid's body comes crumbling down in radiant flames as it burns from the radiance. It is dead. You're lucky. If Yatari missed and if you didn't attack it, it would have hatched a Cerevoid full HP.
Yeah, I didn't want to deal with that. I figured it was going to come back bulkier than what it was supposed to be.
Yeah. Because the cocoon itself has its own like HP and AC. If it hatches, that Cerevoid is basically fresh. So, good call, Alaric.
Those gamer intuitions.
But you still have one cocoon that hasn't been touched, just so you guys know. But anything else, Alaric? I think you have a bonus action still, and movement action.
Yeah, so I'm going to still also have my spiritual weapon attack the Mind Reaver from below.
Okay. And that is going to be advantage because the spirit weapon and the earth elemental are flanking it. So roll again, because you had a 7 on that first one. With advantage, that could be a 10. The 10,
Wow.
unfortunately, is not going to hit with advantage, unfortunately.
Okay, so I will go ahead and move now. I think
And
it's like right here.
all right, perfect.
I don't think I have a bonus action that I want to cast right now, so I'll go ahead and end my turn.
All right, cool. Yatari, it's 4th round. Yatari is going to cast another spell, except she is going to do. She might cast higher spell. She can't. No, she doesn't have that spell. She'll do Magic Missile. She's going to cast Magic Missile, which is. Actually, no. She'll cast Ray of Frost because the cocoon can't dodge, anyways. Nah. Actually, it can because of the AC. Fuck it. Magic Missile. I forgot it has an AC. So, all right. So 8 plus 4, 12 damage to the cocoon, and then her Earth Elemental will attack the Mind Reaver down below for 20 for 3 bludgeoning damage. That's all she can do. Yaito's turn. He'll use his movement. He's gonna dash to move double to swim faster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. He has to get through this Mind Reaver, which he can't do. So he is basically almost back up to you guys. So with his dash, he can't attack. So that's where he'll end. Actually, he'll end his turn here in case he needs to attack. So enemy's turn. Mind Reaver down below. It's going to Psionic Claw, Earth
Well,
Elemental.
they start in my sphere, so they should have to roll for
Oh,
Constitution.
that's right. Yeah, thank you for reminding me.
Both of
a lot
them.
going on.
Yeah.
Constitution, right?
Yeah.
I'll roll 2 times. This one rolled a 15. Did that make it? 'Cause you have
No,
a.
it has to be a 16.
All right, so it failed, and this one rolled an 8. So roll your damage for both of them. God damn!
Damn.
36 and 20 for these two. All right, so the first one takes 36 damage. That kills it. So the
Bye.
Mind Reaver down below the ladder next to the Earth Elemental, it begins to glow in radiant energy as it explodes into radiant flames. It's dead. The paralyzed Mind Reaver took 20 damage, which was just enough to kill it. It also burst into radiant damage. It's gone. They're both
Hell
dead.
yeah.
Yaito can now run past the corpses as they both drop down. All the Mind Reavers have been destroyed. The only thing you have to worry about now is this last cocoon that's in the room. Enemies don't get to do anything right now. Damien, you're up. What are you doing? Do you guys decide to get Yaito up here and retreat, or are you going to try and kill this last cocoon?
Nope, I'm gonna do the dash action and I'm gonna strike it. We're gonna finish what we started.
All right.
No loose
Attack
ends, buddy.
with advantage, 19. So you'll deal a total of 12 damage, 6 piercing, 6 fire, plus your sneak attack damage.
Follow up.
Yup. So roll that sneak attack. 13. Damien's sneak attack is dirty, dude. You do a lot of sneak attack damage. So a total of 37 points of damage have been done to this cocoon. It begins to bleed out like the others, but it's not destroyed. That's all Damien, I think, can do.
Yeah,
Thaddeus.
Yaito, just get by the door.
Yup.
Box.
Yaito's dipping. Y'all ever play Monster Hunter when you're running with a giant egg in your hands? That's Yaito right now. I know Kendo knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Thaddeus, are you able to do anything?
Yeah, he's gonna join Damien.
Okay. That paralyzed
going-
spell you did last round was good, man.
Mm-hmm.
So he's gonna run up right next to Alaric and then Misty Step
Oh.
next to Damien.
He said, I've been saving this.
All right.
Damien sees him poof up. Oh, shit.
And he's gonna try the Spearing Smite again.
All right. You have advantage on this attack.
Yeah, he needed that salty run back.
All right. 21 will hit. Deal your damage with your Searing Smite damage. So you'll deal 11 damage from your longsword, plus the Searing Smite, which is additional 5 fire. How do you destroy the cocoon?
Yay!
Just slice it in half,
You slice
as with the burning blade.
As the burning blade slices through the cocoon, it opens and it reveals the almost evolved Cerevoid inside. It was very close to hatching. As you destroy it, the Cerevoid crumbles down in front of you and Damien on the floor as the blood oozes out. It twitches as the Cerevoid's mouth opens, gaping, grinning at you. It slowly comes to a freeze as it lies there, its corpse. You have destroyed the 4th cocoon, and all the mind reavers that came out have been destroyed, but you make me a perception check, Thaddeus, because it's still your turn technically. That was 1 attack. With a 5. You don't realize nothing. Anything else, Thaddeus? I mean, there's really no other enemies right now.
No, he's just panty.
Okay. I'll let Isundra make a perception check real quick. It's her turn now.
Passive or just a check?
Make a check for me, because you're now like, oh my god, Jesus Christ.
I have a +7, and I rolled an 8.
Damn.
All right, well, you don't hear anything or see anything. So what do you do, Isundra? You're all going to prepare to escape?
Yeah, we're like leaving, right? We're not going to the next room?
I think so. Is that the plan?
I mean, if this is what we're looking for,
yeah,
I think we should go.
If that's what we're looking for, we're getting out of here.
Okay. All right, so I'll allow one more skill check. Alaric, since you're next on the turn order, make me a perception.
Almost there.
All right, Alaric with the roll
Finally.
here, 24. So the game plan was to get the containment unit and retreat back up where you came from, back towards the entrance of the research facility to get to your horses. And if I remember last time you discussed, if you guys did escape, you would try to destroy the gate or the doorway into this facility to try and slow them down from escaping. But with your 24 perception, Alaric, you can hear more screeching in the distance. And make me a wisdom save, Alaric. I want you specifically to make it. Wisdom
Okay.
saving throw. 16. You all right? Alaric, as you hear the screeching in the distance, you can hear whispers in your head. It does not affect you because you made a 16 wisdom save, but you can hear the whispers of so when you hear that whisper, you know the Spiraelith are still here. You don't know how many more are there, but you do know that the whispers typically come from the Cerevoids that try to mind control you, and the spell that attempted to mind control you was one from a Cerevoid, and you were able to fight it off. So you know that at least one Cerevoid is out and about, and the screeching is mostly the mind reavers. Cerevoids don't necessarily screech because they're the intellectual ones. The mind reavers are the one that screech. So you know that a bunch of mind reavers are coming towards you, and there is at least one Cerevoid somewhere around. What do you say or do to the others that have not noticed this?
So I'll be kind of exasperated. So since I was able to get out of the mind control. So danger is still around us, everyone. I'm not sure where it's coming from. We still have to be vigilant. I'm afraid of whichever direction we'll go, we may run into a Cerevoid of some sort. One just tried to pierce my mind.
Oh shit. Damn, they don't quit. All right. Well, I think going back the way we came is the best bet, yeah?
Yaito's with the running now at the second level, trying to get to that ladder. Yes, let us get out of here the way we came. I do not think we should take on the rest until the Adventurers Guild backup arrives, yes?
Indeed.
All right, so Yaito is going to run towards that ladder. With that freedom of movement, he is booking it. He is able to climb that ladder without any trouble. And he'll make it towards the exit. So everyone, I'm assuming, is rushing back towards the way you came to get the fuck out.
Yep.
All right. So as everyone is rushing back towards the corridor where the stairs are that lead up to the previous room, you can hear more screeching growing closer to you from the second level. But I'll say that everyone's able to get to the stairs before any enemies arrive. But as you guys begin rushing up the stairs, you can notice a couple of Mind Reavers clawing their way up onto the third level, which
Damn, we should have cut that ladder.
which you guys can see chasing you. But with them chasing you, we'll go ahead and say that this ends this episode of Taverns and
Oh.
Caverns.
I don't think
Monster.
anyone got hit.
I know we had the drop on their asses.
You did. The only one that got hit was the Earth Elemental.
And Yaito.
And Yaito, yes. Yes. You guys did everything you could to help Yaito, but unfortunately he rolled shit on that acrobatics check, man. You needed a whoever rolled needed a 14. That's pretty hard.
Yeah, I was thinking that it probably needed to be Damien, but he was all the way up.
Yeah, and
Yep, I wouldn't have done it.
and while carrying that containment
Yep,
unit,
I had it.
you would have had disadvantage with the containment unit. So that freedom of movement removed that disadvantage. So it did help him a lot, Alaric, for doing that. But Damien probably would have been the best person to do it because he has the highest acrobatic skill, I think. But, you know, it happens. He would have had to do it twice, though. Yaito was able to teleport at least once. So
Right. No, Kat and Eddie will kill us if we let Yaito die.
Yeah.
yeah,
What'd
that's
you
true.
do to him?
Like, fucking nothing. He fell.
No, I didn't. You pushed him and robbed him.
Yeah. Well, you guys were able to get the containment and get the fuck out. You're still going to have to get out of the facility and potentially shut the door behind you so they don't follow after you. But good job.
It'll be the first
guys.
time we run from a threat.
Hey, that's something a lot of players always forget. You can run from situations. You don't have to fight. In this particular situation, it might be a good thing to run. Having to fight another Cerevoid might be difficult because the first one did you guys some fucking harm. So good stuff, guys. We're one step closer to returning to New Tempest, so you can go to the
Vampire Masquerade.
vampire soiree.
So the campfire masquerade.
That's a vampire.
Oh. Wait. We're in our Boy
Oh.
Scout realness outfits.
Right. You're gonna have to get some outfits for that though.
Ooh, shopping.
The Scarlet Soiree is another session away, so if you guys get the fuck out of here safely, that'll be the next little story thing that happens. Who knows?
That
when you're
Thaddeus
there.
doesn't know about that.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, yeah. Let's say, I can't die here. I've already RSVP'd.
You all about to see some vampires and shit.
Now we gotta
possibly.
find something to distract Thaddeus with. Great. Unless we just bring him to the party, but he's a snitch.
You could always say you decided to go to the party after the fact. You found out about it after you got back.
You know, his nosy ass.
When did he find out about it?
That's true.
I don't remember that. Or that cognac.
Well, good stuff, guys. Good.
I remember
stuff.
his family owns a boutique.
Oh, shit.
This is true. Thaddeus' family owns, some beauty supplies too.
Not there being pros and cons to know, letting him know about the plan. Hate.
Well, good games, guys. I don't got anything else planned for this session. That could have gone way worse. If that Cerevoid hatched, you guys would have had a rough situation on your hands.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the Mind Reavers aren't that bad. It's the Cerevoids that you want to be careful of. And that's where we'll end this episode of Taverns and Caverns. Thank you, everyone, for listening to another exciting episode of Taverns and Caverns. This is your Dungeon Master, HaphazardDM. You can find me on Twitter at HaphazardDM.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's Bri. I play Damien / Desiree, and you can find me on Twitter at Blaze_NBK.
Hi, I'm Felicia and I play Isundra. You can find me anywhere on the internet at daggertribal.
Hi, I'm Rod or Rodimus playing Thaddeus. You can find me on Blue Sky at Rodimus83 or Twitter or X at Rodimus7901.
Hey, my name is Kendall, and I play Alaric Silverwind, and you can find me on Twitter at AirDashClubKen.
All right, thank you guys. Those are our players for Taverns and Caverns Season 3. And again, don't forget to check out the Taverns and Caverns Patreon. On our Patreon, you'll find exclusive monthly episodes that are strictly exclusive to our Patreon, as well as some additional content that you won't want to miss. So thanks again, everyone. Until next time on Taverns and Caverns.